Hello everybody, this is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's video is I can't afford it. I can't afford it. So for those of you that would like to see more videos, you can go to roberthollis.com/free, roberthollis.com/free, and get a digital copy of my best-selling book, How Is That Working? Rat Race to Freedom. So we'll get started just in a moment. So I see people jumping on already. Hi, Bill. Really appreciate you. Hi, Craig. Hi, Arthur. Hi, Paul. Hi, Mary. Nelda. Hello. Melody. Love it. Appreciate you. Vernay. John. Great to have you guys on here. Adrian. How are you? Awesome. 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 Yeah, been traveling to Budapest and then back. That was a incredible trip. Hey Kai, how are you? Slow down a little bit, Robert. Hey Corky, great to see you. Hi Raphael. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So, hello, my name is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's title is I Can't Afford It. I can't afford it. So the one reason that I want to share this with you guys is because a lot of people throughout their entire lives, if they want to be, happier and more fulfilled, or maybe be healthier, or, get a different income, maybe a new job or whatever, they immediately go into this phrase, I can't afford it. And there's no one in my mind that says this statement better than Henry Ford, a person that couldn't read or write, that had the statement, if you say you can, you can. If you say you can't, you can't. It really, truly all is, and not only our mindset, but knowing and not just believing. So listen to this for a second. You know you have two hands. Do you believe you have two hands? See, if you believe, that's one thing. So I could say to you guys, I believe that you're a good person. See, I don't know whether or not you're a good person. So the word I believe is basically meaning that you don't truly know, right? And so you know you have two hands. You don't believe you have two hands. You know you have two hands. So when our ears that are connected to our brain, that's connected to our rest of our body emotionally, and we say we can't afford it, then the brain has no problems with saying, you're right. You're absolutely right. And so one of the things is every one of you, listen to this, how much of a winner you are. How much potential you have. Is every one of you, if you go through your garage and you go through your closets and you go through your house, there are things that you purchased that you at one time didn't believe that you could afford, but you found a way. You asked a different question. How can I afford this? How can I get the money? How can I get the money to get this? And every one of us have been in really tight situations in our lives where we had to pay maybe some bills or some utilities, or if we didn't pay rent, we were going to get kicked out of our home, or maybe a lot of you haven't been in situations like that. I personally have. And it comes from a place where you sort of got no hope. I can't afford this, to wait a minute. How can I? And, I'm not proud or embarrassed to say this, but I've taken things to the pawn shop. I've taken things to the pawn shop, replaced them with better things, and I've sold things that, I didn't need anymore. One of my biggest ones that I did was my Snap-on toolbox, when I realized that I would rather be a full-time marketer and find a way to build an organization of tens of thousands of people that are responsible for my income than being a mechanic. So when I sold my toolbox, that was really burning a bridge for me. You know what I mean? That's why this video is going to be short. So when I say, how can you afford it? There's so many ways out there with Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. There's all these things that we could do to find a way to make extra money. And right now I want to share with all of you is that, people that want to get into, say, beauty, right? If they want to, do haircuts, or they want to do nails, or something, that has to do with, am I going to say this correctly? Cosmetology. Wow. Thank you. I was good. So we all know that people, well, wait a minute. If you wanted to get into real estate, if you wanted to get in insurance, we all of a sudden say to ourselves, wow, I want to go down this range. So I gotta find a way. I gotta find a way to get my real estate license. I gotta find a way to get my cosmetology license. I gotta find a way to, get my pass the law, law board. You know what I mean? I gotta find a way to pass is it the MCATs that have to do with medical? See, and what we do is it's like, basically, let's take it all the way down to simple. I want to get my driver's license. You know what I mean? It's like, I can't afford it. No, we find a way. I need to get my learner's permit. I need to, pay for the things that I need to so I can get my driver's license. Well, in this industry, I just got back from Budapest, and, the training costs money, the air flight costs money, the hotel rooms cost money, the food costs money, and the training that we went through in Budapest, in my opinion, is mandatory. I wish that people that weren't successful in this industry, I wish it was like insurance. I wish it was like real estate. I wish it was like, golly, you're cutting somebody's hair. I wish it was that way. Because if people were forced to go to a training, and then after the training they had to pass a test, then they would stop doing, in my opinion, all these stupid things that don't require a test. Isn't it interesting? It's like, real estate and insurance is like, you need to take this test and you need to know exactly what you can and cannot do in the real estate market. And in network marketing or affiliate marketing, it's the wild, wild west. It's just whatever. You know what I mean? And so, there's a training coming up in Dallas in a couple of weeks. And you guys can, Craig, if you don't mind, you can put MDC live events. I believe that's the domain. And a lot of people are going to look at that and go, I can't afford it. I can't afford it. Man, I'm telling you what, when I first met my mentor, I slept in my car. You know what I mean? We used to have hotel rooms with like 7 or 8 people in that hotel room. It was mandatory. And after watching the magic of that event in Budapest and what Mark Aceta did, I'm just like, golly, you got to find a way to get to Dallas. You got to find a way to get to this boot camp. And the first thing is, oh my God, I can't afford it. Well, then you need to understand the comp plan a little better. Because you immediately can start sharing your affiliate link. And like some of our brands, like Akashic right now, from February 1st to the 15th, for people that want to learn how to trade, they got like a 7-day free trial. You know what I mean? We have our prepaid travel. We have all these things that we have premium quality products that people need with a 60-day money-back guarantee. And you can become an affiliate for free. Get back with the person that showed you this video. Create a free account and start sharing your affiliate link like crazy. And the company pays out weekly. So you can put yourself in a position where you could find a way to get to Dallas. Find a way to get there. And instead of saying, I can't afford it, learn to say, how can I? How? Come on, brain. Come on, brain. How can I find a way to make this happen? Because there's going to be people that are going to go to this event. Eric Markman, I know he's going, and this will be the first time that I get to meet him. You know what I mean? So, you know what, you guys, you got to find a way. You got to find a way. So you can afford it and you can make it happen if you make a decision of why you should. So I don't know if you realize January 2023 is gone. You're not going to do the same thing you did in 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. Are you? You know, what would make that difference? Well, my group in Budapest is now ahead of everyone because they already went through one of these, right? So you can do it if your mind every day is focused on how to do it. Me, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, I'd be connecting with people, sharing them a short video, and getting them to create a free account. That's what I would be doing all day, every day. So I love and appreciate each and every one of you. I believe in you. I know you can do it. And if no one's giving you permission to succeed in life, let me be the first to give you that permission that my mentors gave to me. So do me a huge personal favor, share this video. I appreciate you and see you on the next video.